Clad fans celebrating the 20th anniversary of one of the pillars of the rock establishment. All proceeds to the Prince's Trust charity. Doug Carnegie's been watching the preparations.
A week is said to be a long time in politics. Well, on that basis, 20 years in the even more brittle world of rock music almost qualifies as an eternity. For those 20 years, Status Quo have been pile-driving, head-shaking and 12-bar rocking their way all over the world. All somewhat removed from the South London of 1962, where Quo's founder members, Francis Rossi and Alan Lancaster, then just 14-year-olds, decided, in hindsight a little modestly, that the band would become Peckham's answer to Kenny Ball.
We started off originally as a trad band, you know, playing trumpets and all that thing, but we soon lost that. You know, that's how it originally started, because that's the only bands that are around in those days, you know, Kenny Ball, Ackerbill, Chris Barber, all those.
There was a stage in the late 60s when you were trapped in a really Carnaby Street image.
You understand, when you're a young band, you're waiting for a hit single, you know, and you get this hit single, you think it's going to change everything, and you're very open to suggestion, and you get taken over by agencies, management companies. They suggest what you should look like. We were all taken out to Carnaby Street, and invariably you go and buy one shirt. There's only so many colours in that shirt. Everybody came out different coloured shirts, all the same. It looked like a bunch of Lenny, you know, big nuts of Nellies up there.
What led to the T-shirts and jeans? Poverty?
Close to it, yeah.
Pretty close to it.
Because you had some hard times, didn't you?
Mm. But apart from that, see, we were conditioned that you couldn't go on stage because of show. You couldn't go on stage unless you were dressed. It's disgusting. You know? For us, the first time we went on stage in a club in South London somewhere, we were amazed that people weren't, you know, no one said anything. We did it and no one said a word. Yeah. So we carried on.
You've been 2 decades in rock and roll, a business that kills off some people in 2 weeks. Can you see yourself doing that when you're 40?
It's a physical thing, I suppose.
Yeah, we couldn't have seen us, when we were perhaps 25, 26, couldn't see we were going to do it in 5 more years. You wouldn't think physically you could do it. It's harder each time to get back into condition. But once you're in there and the audience is going, they drive you. So you'll drive your body to its limits. You may come off looking like a sack of... but you do try.
What about headbanging, which a lot of teenagers do? A couple of kids have been killed. Does that worry you?
I don't advise them to bang their heads, just watch. We're paying a lot, doing a lot of trying, you know. We're up there doing it. It's no good banging your head and we're missing it, is it?
Now, Prince Charles has come into the concert. What sort of reaction do you expect from him?
Well, I think he's going to have a shock. I mean, if it's the first rock concert he's been to, which we're told it is the first, so I think he's going to find it pretty loud and...
less pretty, more loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the gig he wants to see, so that's what he's
Elgar.
Hey, who? He smokes what?
Likes Elgar. Buckingham Palace tell me that he's keeping an open mind about the concert.
He's married now, isn't he? And she likes. Yeah.
What's your response to critics who say you've essentially been putting out the same record for most of that 20 years?
Long song, yeah. I can understand the criticism because it's simple and it's straightforward format. But it's not simple to come up with one again that's going to sell, or one that people are going to like, or that each individual likes. It's not that easy within that framework. Plus, the greatest, I think, and most commercial, most popular tracks through from classical to whatever.